Today I'm going to try to cut out a piece of this aluminum diamond plate and replace that cap on the end of the bumper. 2007 FJ Cruiser, 4-wheel drive, lifted, a lot of goodies on it. I have other videos that talk about that stuff if you want to check it out. The links are in the description. So if you have any questions about anything, check out those videos first. I was outside of the Atlanta area around the Christmas holiday this past year, and I saw a guy that had taken black diamond plate and he had cut it out and he had replaced his end cap. And he let me take a picture so that I can look at it and model mine after his. But I decided I would do a video on it because I kind of like the way it looks. I don't like the way these end caps look. And my other one, I brushed a pole in a parking garage because I couldn't see it, and it took off that one. I have it, but it's kind of busted up a little bit. Today, I borrowed my friend's jigsaw, and I'm just going to cut this up. Now this is just a regular piece of 1x2, I think it's 1/16 aluminum diamond plate. It's painted black when you get it. I'm going to mark on the back where I want to cut this and then cut it to shape. Now I've already cut a piece of cardboard to the shape that I need for this. This is actually for the other side because the other side is already not there. But this side, it's the same thing if I flip it over. And I'm just going to go through really quick how to pop this off. It's not held in by any screws, bolts, anything like that. It just has snaps on each side. But the snaps, if you unbolt on this front side of the fender, if you unbolt that, you can slide this, the wheel well guard out of the way, and then you have easy access to the back of these snaps so that you can pry in the little tab. 10mm ratchet. I'm just going to take these bolts off, this one and this one. As you can see, this takes a little manhandling once that snap is off. There's one on the bottom that you don't have to remove really. You can still get your hand in there to remove because the snaps are right there, and then all the way in the front. You have two bolts on the bottom that I'm removing, in the bottom front of the bumper, just so I can remove this fender liner. With those out of the way, you can see I have full access from the bottom on the inside to remove these snaps. The front top one is probably the hardest to get out just because of the location of it. But once that's out, you can move the rest of the tabs like normal. And snap that one, snap that one. Now the back of it's free. 6, I believe this is the last one. I didn't have a special tool in my hand, I just had my socket and I was using that to press down the back of the tab. That's it. It's off, it's intact, and personally I would want to save these little plastic snaps, so I'm popping them back in. This thing isn't going back on, but if one day I do decide to put it back on, I'll have these. So as it sits on the vehicle, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you have these two tabs there and there. There's a tab on the front that you press this way, and then a tab there. So 4 tabs that are built into this whole plastic piece, and then those tabs. This isn't a tab, it's just a guide of sorts. So I have my 2 patterns drawn on the back side, and what you can do is you can put tape around where you're going to cut, so when you're running your jigsaw you don't scratch up the back. I'm not worried about it. This is the back. It's not going to rust because it's aluminum. It is going to oxidize, but I'm not worried about that. I can always spray it with something on the back side just so that it doesn't oxidize. But you can put tape on it so that you have a nice clean line, but I'm cutting the back because I don't want to scratch the diamond plate side on the front. So as I run the jigsaw around, it's going to leave little scratches on the back side of this that I really don't care about. So this is my cardboard template that I made, that I just kind of sat here and cut and cut and cut until I got it to fit. And then the places where I messed up cutting it, I fixed that on the final drawing before I cut it on the metal. So it fits like this on this side, and on the other side it fits like this on the other side of the bumper. The first one of these that I made was this one. You can see when you put it on, I was going to make the diamond plate sit recessed inside of this, but when you do that, you show the little bit of the gap. It would be really hard to cover up that gap without putting the diamond plate on on a larger portion of this. So I'm going to start cutting, and then this is the easy part. I don't really have to video this, but I'm just going to cut around with a jigsaw and then put this in place. Alright, both pieces are cut now. Just going to sit like that. And get it to sit right where I want it. But I'm going to I'll have a bolt going through right there where my pinky is, one on the top, and then one on the bottom there. And those are going to go through, you're going to go through that hole, through that hole, and through that hole. So that way I don't have to drill anything. I can just use existing holes. But I had to bend this a little bit because there's a curve on the bumper. And since this is aluminum diamond plate, it's easier to bend than this steel diamond plate, even though it's 1/16 of an inch. Alright, so I've got it on. I've got it all in place and bolted in on both sides. Then as you can see, this is not all the way flush just because I haven't tightened it down all the way. It's just kind of sitting in place. But it's on, it's in place. And I like how it gives me a little bit more of an angle. When I turn the wheels, I'll have a little bit more clearance because I won't have that plastic thing right there in the way. So it does expose the front wheel more too. So from the front, you've got the wheel, it looks like it's sticking out a little bit farther, but it's really not. It's just doesn't have a little plastic thing in the way. So all in all, I like this. I prefer the way it looks compared to the little, I don't know, shaved warthog tusk thing that was hanging off the side. So let me know what you think. I'm leaving mine like this regardless of what people say, but I do like the way it looks, and just the way it changes the look of the front end, the way it changes the look of the bumper. And like I said, that diamond plate was already painted black when I got it. I bought it from Lowe's. It was, I think, $40-something with tax. Twice the price of regular aluminum diamond plate, just because it's painted black. I don't have to worry about sanding it down, spraying it, all that stuff. So, but that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you check out my other videos on this. It's running 305s. I've got a little comparison video of when I put these on compared to what it looked like before. I've got an installation video on the Bushwacker fender flares. I've got a video where I just walk around and talk about everything that's done to it. I had when I bought it, it had the roof rack on it, and it's got a ladder, the Gobi ladder on the back door. So I've got a video on me lifting it, lifting the front, lifting the back, all of that stuff. So if you want to check out that video, or the videos that I have to come on lighting and stuff like that I'll be putting on this. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, check out the other videos, and God bless you guys.